time is it and what time is it? Let me tell you now, it is the DW World Equity Times. From now onwards, every Monday, 9 a.m., 10 minutes is all you need to spend with us. And on every Monday morning, we're going to pick a powerful stock, and it may come from Singapore markets, Malaysia markets, Hong Kong markets, China markets, US or UK markets. And we call this the OTOP 1910. One target, one purpose, Monday, 9 a.m. and 10 minutes. Be forewarned, we are not recommending any stocks, but it could be a very powerful stocks or very potential commodity counter for that particular week. So stay tuned, and what you're going to do next is every Monday, 9 a.m. just log on and watch us. Stay tuned and be our friend. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the OTOP series on every Monday morning 9 a.m. and today we are going to give you the OTOP7, which is for the week 14 September year 2020. Alright, and today we're going to share a very interesting stock that is dual listed in both Bursa Malaysia and in Singapore Exchange. But before we start off, I want to share a very important message with all of you. Many people ask me, how can I be rich? How can I be happy? How can I achieve all the aspiration that I want? Well, personally, I feel that if you want to be rich, you want to be healthy, just do whatever that will satisfy the law of attraction in the universe. For example, if you want to be happy, then continue to give the seeds of happiness and plant the seeds of happiness in helping the less fortunate, and you shall have happiness. And if you want to be wealthy, you want to be rich, well, then continue to give on more donations of the money that you can help the less fortunate, and we are sure that you are able to achieve some wealth on the journey of your life. Then likewise, if you want to be happy and be rich from the stock market for your investment, well, personally, I think if you find that OTOP is something that can help you and something that is very positive, so please help us to share this video on every Monday morning after you watch it. And if you think it really strikes your heart, just share it out and pass the link to the people around you, your friends, your loved one, and let them know that there is something that could help them if they have an interest to look at this counter that we just mentioned. Okay, for today, we are going to talk about this very interesting company, which is also the largest natural gloves maker in the world, and it is a Malaysian company that is dual listed in Bursa Malaysia as well as in Singapore, and the name is Top Glove. Alright, if you go to this website topglove.com, alright, choose the investor relations and select quarterly report. This is exactly the website that you'll be reaching here. Right, I'm just going to show you very quickly based on the work year of year 2020 what this company has achieved in the quarter 1, quarter 2 and quarter 3. Right, let's take a look at the result of Q1 in the press release. Okay, the press release was released on the 17th December last year 2019, and that was on the first quarter of the work year of Top Glove audit record. Okay, look at this. On the Q1 of this company, they actually created a revenue of, it is stated here, 1.21 billion ringgit. Remember, this is the Q1 of the financial year 2020, and out of the 1.21 billion ringgit, the profit after tax was 111 million ringgit. All right, remember this figure, and that is for the Q1. And now if you look at Q2, okay, on the Q2 that was released on the 19th March, all right, 19th March early this year 2020, the total revenue has a small increment up to 1.23 billion ringgit, while the profit after tax, let me see where it is, and it is here. Okay, profit after tax was 116 million ringgit. That was a little bit higher than the Q1. And moving into the Q3, all right, this press release was released on the 11th June year 2020, and what you can see here is a very humongous figure. All right, the revenue based on Q3, all right, was a $432 million ringgit, all right, profit before tax, and after tax, all right, that was a very huge 350 million ringgit. That was about 3 times of the last 2 quarters, all right, and that is a very big jump. Okay, so now what we are looking here is this coming Thursday on the 17th September, Top Glove is going to release the revenue and the profit after tax for Q4. Okay, this is something very interesting. If you believe in this stock, okay, don't just go for 1 or 2 weeks. I'm going to show you a technical chart and explain to you. And at least I think for the next 3 months, this stock prices will have a lot of potential to move up. And right here, let me just repeat again. For the Q3, there was a very big record sales, all right, which is written here on the net profit of 350 million, and that is very, very wonderful. Okay, let us take a look at this. Okay, this press release was done on the Q3, and the date was 11 June. Okay, 11 June. If we take a look back at Top Glove, 11 June was sometime around here, okay, with such a big profit being announced, and the market actually did not know about it until about 2 weeks later, and that was about 29 June. Then it started to jump up. At that time, okay, this is the company chart that is listed in Singapore, so it is denominated in Sing dollars, right? In Sing dollars. So at that time, the market prices jump up from $4.80 all the way up, okay, to 9.5. That's about 100%. And what you can see here, that isn't a price decline, but on the 3rd of September, which was only about 1 or 2 weeks ago, there was a bonus issue share. That means every 1 share that if you hold, there will be 2 bonus shares to be given to you. So every 1 shares will become 3 shares after the 3rd of September. So naturally, from 1 become 3, the prices will be divided by 3. So the prices actually came off back down from about $9 down to about $3, and there was a little bit of dip down, okay, right to over $2, and it jumped up. So this is one stock that I think after the 17th September, which is this coming Thursday, all right, after the announcement of the Q4 results, there is a very high chance that market will either start to jump up or the market will start to go sideways for another 1 or 2 weeks before it starts to come up. It all depends. Will Q4 results be more than Q3, or will it be less than Q3, or will it be the same? But according to the sources in the market, as we heard, Top Glove now is receiving all the orders on queue, and the next delivery that you put in order now will be scheduled to be collected sometimes in 18 months later. So we are very sure that the company has got a lot of good orders. Revenue will keep going up. Okay, so in the end, the profit before tax and after tax will continue to rise. So if this is the price now anywhere below $3, and there's an entry, all right, in the month of September or up to early October, and there's a high chance that moving across to this 4th quarter to the 1st quarter of the following financial year, there's a high chance that the market prices will go back up to $7 or $8. Although we want to put a disclaimer on that. Okay, now very quickly, we just want to run through the financial data to you to let you see what is this company about. Okay, this is a share that is listed in Singapore, or SGX. If you have interest, you can refer back to this company that is listed in Bursa, Malaysia. Market cap is 20.8 billion in Sing dollars. So if you convert to Malaysian ringgit, it is about 60 billion ringgit. All right, quickly, I want to just scroll down and show you about the company debt. Okay, look at this. Quality earnings on every quarter, and the current net profit is 12.2%. That is higher than last year. So I think this is something very interesting and very exciting for all of you to take a second look. All right, look here. The short-term asset, which is 3.1 billion ringgit, exceed and can cover the short-term liabilities, as well as the short-term asset is able to cover the long-term liabilities. So basically, this company is very healthy, and the debt to ratio is about 32.3%, which is also very healthy as long as it is below 40%. Okay, so this is the balance sheet, and dividend. Probably we are waiting for the next one to come, but it is not announced yet. And the last one was 0.6%. And basically, we do not have a lot more things to show to you other than the financial data of the last week. So this is the OTOP7 for the week 14 September year 2020, and we want to thank all of you for staying with us for not more than 10 minutes. And last but not least, before we go off, please continue to share this, because it will do you a lot of positive energy, and if you keep sharing, you will only bring back more happiness and more wealth to you. OTOP next week will be right here waiting for you. Bye bye.